So when it comes to music opinions on the internet, it is a very controversial place. Everybody's always got something crazy to say. So let's see how the internet reacted to The Weeknd's final album, Hurry Up Tomorrow. Easily the greatest opener so far. And they're talking about Wake Me Up, which, you know, greatest is a strong word, but I can get down with that. Wake Me Up is a great intro. Alright, and somebody replied to this saying, it is a top 3 opener in his discography in my opinion. The only competition for the top spot being High for This from House of Balloons and Professional from Kissland. And then somebody replied to that saying, you get it. High for This specifically is like the perfect opener, not only for the album, but also for his entire discography. You don't know what's in store. So I love High for This and Professional, and honestly, all of The Weeknd's openers. Lonely Star also comes to mind, great stuff. And with that being said, Wake Me Up is a masterpiece. I mean, the beat switch, come on, that song is perfect. And I'm gonna say this a lot throughout the video, I don't know if this is just the recency bias talking, but it might be one of the best openers in his entire discography. Definitely the best in Trilogy, the new Trilogy, in my personal opinion. Alright, next up, I think that Hurry Up Tomorrow cutting the High for This sample before the end, leaving a second of silence so the transition isn't perfect without crossfade, means to me that the loop is broken at the last second. He's gone back in time, but the loop is severed so he doesn't make the same mistakes. So if you didn't know, this is referring to the final track on Hurry Up Tomorrow, where it sounds like it loops back into The Weeknd's first song in his discography, High for This. So this guy follows up his tweet saying, leading to a rebirth, not a repeat. You can't listen to Hurry Up Tomorrow and then House of Balloons and have it blend seamlessly into it, because that would defeat the whole point. Instead, it gets close, but he's saved at the last moment. The Weeknd is dead. Hurry up, Abel Tesfaye. And honestly, I like this interpretation a lot more than it's looping back into High for This. I think that kind of spits in the face of the whole trilogy and the whole point of Hurry Up Tomorrow as an album. Like, he goes on this whole grand journey to be better, and he's just gonna end up back in that fucking rundown house doing crack. Like, that ruins the whole thing. Hurry Up Tomorrow review. From start to finish, this album is a masterpiece. The journey it takes you on is unreal. As The Weeknd's final album, it delivers everything: emotion, depth, and cinematic production. The people finally woke up about Sao Paulo, and then he shows this meme that says, wait, it's a banger, always has been. Now, I personally have been in tune to Sao Paulo since it came out as a single. Okay, I've been loving this song. It's a great weekend club track. Baptized in fear to open hearts transition, and then he shows this picture of somebody ascending. I feel that. Now that the whole trilogy is out, ... Now we get a reply to this saying, this is his off-the-wall thriller and bad. And we get more replies to that post saying, Dawn FM was something else, man. The first listen was unmatched. It was more concise, so less misses. This one has a few songs that it can do without, and that one feature as well. Dawn is insanely good and will stand the test of time. So will the other albums, in all fairness. And of course, I hard agree on that. I love Dawn FM. You can see it in the back of some of my favorite Weeknd albums, and I think it is one of his most concise and cohesive albums. We get another reply to this thread saying, to me, After Hours is hits, energy, and consistency. Dawn is vibes, story, and cohesion. Hurry Up Tomorrow is cinematic, diverse, and lyrical. Hard to agree on the cinematic and diverse elements. The Weeknd really brought it all together for the finale here. We get some more replies saying, Hurry Up Tomorrow is The Weeknd's magnum opus. It's basically the definition of a magnum opus. I know we have recent bias too, but I genuinely don't think I've heard any other album in my life with this much high quality vocals and production. Even the mixing decisions seem deliberate. And yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's the best album I've ever heard, but I gotta agree with this. You know, this is a perfect album in my opinion. And again, maybe it's the recency bias talking, but this thing is beautiful, man. Abel review. Hurry Up Tomorrow, The Weeknd. 10 out of 10. I love Abel and his music, and it's safe to say this album did not disappoint. It's a masterpiece. He really is a top 3 artist of all time, and this trilogy is basically perfect. Love to see it. Yes, absolutely, Abel is one of the greatest artists of all time. Here we go, I found a negative review for y'all. You know, I gotta keep it diverse even though I am a big Weeknd fan. Hurry Up Tomorrow thoughts. Yes, the album sounds good, but it's bloated as fuck. Literally, it's his most autopilot / boring album. I have nothing left to say. Vibes. I get why he's over it. Amazing production and transitions. Lacking some sticky melodies, honestly. 7 out of 10. So, bloated is definitely not the word I'd use. It's a long album, but I definitely don't think it's bloated. Every song here, you know, adds value. Every song here serves its purpose. I would not say bloated. Also, we waited so long for this album. If he came out with, you know, a 10-song album, it just would feel disappointing. People would have probably fucking killed Abel if he did that. Also, disrespecting the lyrics on here is crazy. I think these are some of his most intentional and heartfelt lyrics on any album. I mean, did you listen to the last track? Did you hear that? Like, what the fuck? This shit is amazing. Hurry Up Tomorrow gonna be generational. and then shows the streaming numbers for Hurry Up Tomorrow's second day on Spotify, showing that it surpassed After Hours and Dawn FM, and is the Weeknd's biggest second day for an album on global Spotify. And it just makes me happy to see this album doing well, man. I mean, this guy deserves it, okay? And then call me a meat rider all you want. I don't care, okay? I love Abel, and he deserves this success. I Can't Fucking Sing being only 12 seconds and yet so significant and emotional from the distorted vocal effects and panic in Abel's voice. Like, that LA situation traumatized him real bad. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy to think how much this album in general was impacted by that situation. Like Reflections Laughing, and I think some references to it on Baptized in Fear too. It's definitely a reoccurring topic on the album, and I think he definitely went back and changed a lot of songs too after it happened on this album. All for the better though. Independent gave Hurry Up Tomorrow a 5 out of 5 score. If this truly is the last Weeknd album, you could hardly hope for a better finale. Roll credits. I agree, this is the perfect finale type album. Instead of a deluxe, will Abel make the trilogy into one album like before? Abel could make it a compilation and include bonus tracks like the first trilogy. For example, this would have Dancing in the Flames, Runaway, Society, and other bonus tracks possibly added to it to be on streaming. Just a thought. So I had the same idea too, and I really like it, but I just don't think this will probably happen. The OG trilogy was re-released under the trilogy album because the other, albums in trilogy weren't like officially released. Like, I'm pretty sure they were on like YouTube or like his website or something. And so he officially released these, under a label. But now, it really serves no purpose to do that besides like just kind of a cute fan service thing, which I'm here for. But we'll see. Just finished Hurry Up Tomorrow, and yeah, that's one of the best albums I've ever heard. To the soldiers we lost on the way, rest easy, and then shows Dancing in the Flames, the old album cover, Runaway, and In Heaven. So first of all, I'm pretty sure Runaway is a bonus track on like the physical versions of Hurry Up Tomorrow. I'm not for sure on that, but I'm pretty sure. And second, fuck Dancing in the Flames. I'm so glad that song isn't on here. I mean, it's not horrible. Okay, The Weeknd can never make something horrible, but it's just fine. And it just doesn't belong with these masterpieces of songs that are on this album. Another negative review, trying to keep it diverse again. It hurts me to put these on here, but I'm still doing it. Hurry Up Tomorrow, The Weeknd, review. Not better than After Hours, but far better than Dawn FM. Besides the weak and corny reggaeton parody Gimme Mercy, every track was pretty strong. Even though I did enjoy the album, it's far from his best. Let's stop on the Dawn FM slander, okay? That's one of the best Weeknd albums ever made. Let's slow down. Second, Give Me Mercy bangs. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about there. That's all I gotta say. Just doing my job, just defending my man, alright? Nothing more. I got you, Abel. Metro Boomin tweets out Hurry Up Tomorrow and then shows a picture of SpongeBob levitating. A lot of levitating pictures, for this album, which, completely accurate, but, makes sense. The beat, the writing, the angelic vocals, the future feature, everything about this song is incredible. Wow. I was just saying The Weeknd and Travis Scott never missed together, but the same goes for him and Future, man. This is definitely my favorite track so far. Yeah, I love this song. It fits great with the kind of like world, the story that's built around the album. It's kind of about him like overdosing on drugs, so of course it had to feature Future. I mean, everything on this album is perfectly placed, and this is just a great example of using Future, one, to celebrate, their great collaborations over the years, but also as a tool to kind of express that, drugged out lifestyle. And Future is known for those kind of songs, and he works perfectly on this song. The greatest trilogy known to man, and then shows all 3 of the albums. The transitions between songs, oh my fucking god, The Weeknd, you genius. Dude, the transitions on this album are amazing. It's honestly surprising more artists don't do this, because it's just, it sounds so good. Like, this first listen was probably one of my favorite first listens to an album I've ever had. And those transitions are part of what made that so special. Who else fucks with this cover more? Okay, I do like the new cover. It's grown on me a lot, and I think it fits the album very well, but I'm not gonna lie, I miss the old cover. I like when things like fit with each other. I like when there's a pattern, and it fits with, the other albums in the trilogy perfectly. It doesn't ruin the album for me, but it's whatever. And like I said, I think the new album describes the album better, but I just wanted it to fit with the trilogy. Wait, did The Weeknd sample Michael Jackson's Thriller on Wake Me Up? Yeah, I didn't even know this. Honestly, it's still, kind of hard for me to hear, but yeah, this is crazy. This might be my new favorite Travis Scott feature, and then shows Reflections Laughing. But when I heard this feature, I started maybe jumping up and down. I was so excited. This is a perfect Travis Scott feature, and he's got a new kind of sound on here, a little deep voice thing. Like, what do you think, you're Cardi or something? Like, it's whatever, but he sounds perfect on this, and it fits the vibe of the song amazingly. trying so hard to listen to the album in full before replaying Wake Me Up. Bro, on first listen, I wanted so badly to replay Wake Me Up because it's a banger. But, I was like, okay, I gotta listen to the full album. I gotta hear the next song. And I got through it. But Wake Me Up is incredible. For our final tweet, The Weeknd, and I'll accept this is the end. And then shows a picture of Squidward crying. Yeah, this is really the end, bro. And all in all, I love The Weeknd. Forever one of my favorite artists of all time. Definitely my most streamed artist of all time. And this album was the perfect, grandest cinematic conclusion to his long discography. Like I said earlier, every feature on here is, classic kind of Weeknd collaborators. It feels like at the end of a TV show when they bring back all the old characters for the season finale. It's perfect stuff. And he's got tons of different vibes and sounds on this album, which some people take as an issue. It's not super cohesive. I mean, it is cohesive, but he's definitely doing a lot here. But I think it serves to kind of celebrate all the different sounds throughout his entire career. And it's just, it's such a beautiful thing, bro. I fucking love it. It's great stuff. We got stuff on here that sounds like it could be from After Hours, Dawn FM, Beauty Behind the Madness, and new stuff too. But it's all amazing. I have been following this rollout from, a year ago when he posted that fucking question mark on Instagram. That I think that was the first thing that started it. And it's been a crazy ride ever since. But I'm glad, so glad, the album is finally here, and it was worth the wait. All right, it was worth the wait. It was worth all the ups and downs. So, in conclusion, I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope y'all are happy with this album. I hope you are loving it just as much as me. I don't think I've listened to anything else the past 3 days. So, good night. Yo, what's up? It's editing Colin here. I forgot. I need to make this known. Okay, I had my EXO shirt on. I need y'all to know I'm a true Weeknd fan, okay? Good night. I love y'all.